Good morning. Welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Monday, the 12th of January, 2026. So this was the situation yesterday with low pressures to the north and west of the country and driving a series of fronts that were coming across southern England, bringing us lots of rain. Through midnight last night into lunchtime today, the low pressure's moved just a little bit. It's still north of Scotland, and this sort of one front, cold front scenario here is quite close to the southern coast, and we have a trough coming in off the west coast of Wales and the southwest country. Take that through to midnight tonight. There's a situation with the isobars starting to slacken off a little bit, but those fronts are still lingering and hanging around. There's another system coming up from the Bay of Biscay. Take that through to lunchtime tomorrow. And we've got this front right along the south coast of England, and that is probably going to be a bit of an issue tomorrow as well, with sort of high cloud and maybe a bit of rain and drizzle. The sat pic looks a little bit messy. Today, you can see there's a fair bit of cloud moving across the UK. There might be one or two sort of short spells where there is a bit of sun getting to the ground, but I very much doubt we're going to see much of that. There is a fair bit of low cloud around today. The rain radar showing sort of lines of showers, I think, being affected by the wind. They are sort of lining up as you would expect cloud streets to do. And if you have a look at the rain forecast and run that through from 8 o'clock, there are bands of showers coming through throughout the day, a bit of a dry spell, and then on towards the end of the afternoon, another series of showers coming through the region before the hours of darkness. The Odium TAF are forecasting 210, 14 knots, greater than 10k visibility, with few at 1200 feet, scattered at 2000 feet, and then temporarily between now and 4 o'clock this afternoon, broken at 2000 feet with a 30% chance that between now and 10 o'clock this morning, broken at 1000 feet, and a 40% chance that between 10 o'clock this morning and 4 o'clock this afternoon. 210, 16, gusting 26, visibility down to 6 kilometres and showers and rain, broken at 1000 feet, and then becoming from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock, scattered at 2000 feet. So not a great forecast there from Odium. I've gone upwind to Southampton to see what's a couple of hours ahead of us. They're forecasting 220, 10 knots, greater than 10k visibility, scattered at 2000 feet, temporarily between 6 o'clock this morning and 3 o'clock this afternoon, broken at 1300 feet with a 30% chance at between 7 and 3, broken at 800 feet. Excuse me. 1000 foot wind to the north of us, 200 degrees, 25 knots. To the south of us, 220 degrees, 30 knots. Wind days showing southwesterly flow across the airfield at 9 o'clock this morning at about 11 knots. Of course, there'll be gusting on top of that. And at 5 o'clock this afternoon, it's 1 knot less from a similar direction. So pretty much southwesterly all day. That's backed up by the Met Office forecast. They're showing sort of 13, 14 knots, but gusting into the 20s throughout the day. And when you start looking at humidity, it's in the 90s all day. Cloud base is going to be low. Very little sun getting through to the ground there. GFS suggesting it's going to be about 10 centigrade today, with the dew point around about 8. Here at the moment, we have 9.4 and 7.7 for temperature and dew point. And to look at the camera on the south side, you can see we've got rain at the moment, low cloud, poor visibility, quite brisk winds. It's not looking brilliant today. I'll just refresh that. That was at 7:30 this morning. This is at 10 to 8. Very little change there. Sky sight, a thing to note here is this low cloud base pretty much all day. Um, it's well below 1,000 feet, probably down about 700 feet at best throughout the day. And bear in mind that's above sea level. It's putting the cloud down on the ground for much of the day here. Uh, However, top meteor shows a slightly different picture. This is 9 o'clock in the morning, and we just confirm it's definitely today. So it is a different picture to sky sight. They're suggesting the cloud's going to be a little bit higher throughout much of the day. And when we get towards the afternoon, they're looking at maybe some cumulus forming underneath there's a layer cloud at about 2,000 feet with a cumulus below that. But that remains to be seen. NOTAMs, there are a few NOTAMs just to the east of us, but they're within the Farnborough airspace, so I'm not worried about those. So let's move on to the airfield briefing. We'll start with Glider bookings. There's a couple of K21s on booked flying today. There's a K21 on the casual list. There is a K13 available for trial lessons, but I'm going to cancel them on the strength of the weather. There's single seat availability. There's 2 on the casual list, and the simulator is available as per normal. TXL movements, there's nothing to report today. General situation is that there's low pressure to the north. There's fronts to the south of us, both warm and cold, running along the English Channel. I'm expecting strong southerly or southwesterly winds with a low cloud base today, perhaps a bit of precipitation at times. I'm not going to scrub just yet, but I'll suggest that Mr. and Mrs. P stay in bed a little longer as we don't need to use tug pilot just yet. If we do go out, it'll be runway 23, winter ops, cables on the south side. So please be ready when the cable tug arrives. And of course, doing a land or taxi on the disused runways, which are shown in red here. Now that the temperatures are well above zero again, make sure gliders get washed properly if indeed we get them out and they get dirty. So today's setup, if we go out, which is highly unlikely, we'll be on runway 23, launch point and vehicle on the hard, winching to the southeast side, aerotowing to the northwest side, left-hand and right-hand circuits. Make sure you land well into the field. That's it from me today. If you do go out, enjoy your flying. Please keep it safe. And I shall see you later.